For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. The mysterious Betz sphere. Of all the mysterious metallic spheres studied by scientists, the Betz sphere remains the most baffling. It moves on its own, appears to respond to external stimuli, and behaves as if guided by an intelligent force. On March 26, 1974, 21-year-old medical student Terry Betz, along with his father Antoine, a military engineer, and his mother Jerry, were surveying fire damage on their land near Jacksonville, Florida. While walking the property, they discovered a polished metal sphere, approximately 20 cm in diameter and weighing 9.67 kg. The sphere had no seams or scratches, except for a tiny triangle-shaped mark about 3 mm wide. If it had fallen from the sky, it must have done so at a low speed. There was no impact crater, and the object wasn't buried. Even the recent fire had left no marks on its surface. Terry brought the sphere home, where it sat for 2 weeks as a curious metal object, until one evening he played the guitar for his girlfriend Theresa. To their shock, the sphere began to vibrate like a tuning fork and emitted strange pulsing sounds in response to certain chords. The sound was accompanied by an infrasonic frequency that caused the family dog to whine and cover its ears. The family soon discovered the sphere could roll on its own. If pushed, it would stop, then start moving again, often returning to Terry like a boomerang. On one occasion, it rolled continuously for 12 minutes without stopping. The sphere seemed to react to weather. It was more active on sunny days than rainy ones. It also tended to move from shaded areas to sunnier spots, though it did not respond to artificial heat sources. Occasionally, it vibrated with a low hum, as if an engine were inside. Even when placed on a table, the sphere continued to move, but never fell off, as if an invisible force kept it from rolling over the edge. When a family member tilted the table to force it off, the sphere resisted, spinning in place. Curious and concerned, the Betz family contacted the local newspaper, the Jacksonville Journal. Photographer Lon Enger visited, witnessed the phenomenon firsthand, and wrote a sensational article that captured national attention. Reporters, military officials, and UFO researchers began visiting the Betz property. U.S. Navy Representative Chris Berninger claimed the sphere behaved strangely even in his presence. At night, strange organ, like music, was heard in the Betz house. Doors opened by themselves at random hours. The family eventually turned the sphere over to the Navy for further examination. Using powerful X-rays, the Navy found the sphere's shell varied in thickness from 1.09 to 1.2 cm, strong enough to withstand pressures up to 120,000 psi. Spectroscopic analysis revealed the sphere was made of stainless steel alloyed with nickel, similar to alloy 431, used in high-temperature, corrosion-resistant environments. Inside the shell, seamless even to X-rays, were two smaller, spherical objects surrounded by a dense, unknown material. The sphere was not radioactive. The Navy wanted to cut it open, but Terry Betz refused and requested it back. Unable to identify it, the Betz family began to believe it might be of extraterrestrial origin. At that time, National Enquirer offered 10,000 for the best scientific evidence of a UFO and 50,000 for proof of extraterrestrial origin. The Betz family submitted the sphere in hopes of winning and funding further research. On April 2021, 1974, the sphere was examined extensively, but no money was awarded. The judges couldn't prove it was related to a UFO. One expert, Dr. James Harder, concluded that the internal material had an atomic number of 140, a staggering claim, considering the heaviest natural element is uranium, atomic number 92, and synthetic elements only go up to 118. 3 years later, at a UFO Congress in Chicago, Dr. Harder warned that drilling into the sphere could trigger a chain reaction, potentially resulting in an atomic explosion. He also speculated the sphere could still be under alien control, and that any attempt to tamper with it could provoke retaliation. Soon after, the Betz family vanished, taking the sphere with them. Neither they nor the mysterious object were ever seen again.